Hello, everybody. Today I will be giving my episode the best for actors, I'm very excited to present this topic to you guys. I'm very well known to welcome you guys, and hopefully you guys are too. So I will also be playing some actors. Not playing some actors, but I will be talking about some actors that will be good in a movie together, such as Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan, and also another. If you guys are familiar for Michael J. White, that's one of my favorite second movie actors, and Jason Statham. Hopefully, I said that right. If I didn't say that right, please comment that down below. But you guys, stay tuned. Let's get to. First, I just want to give at least three key examples of some of the characters. I'm gonna just talk about the characteristics of the character. So basically, like their individual strengths and their weaknesses. Talking about certain what am I saying about individual strength? What I mean by individual strengths, like what are their key motives? Are they smart, or are they very strong in a particular fight, or is there any weakness, like when they're getting poisoned or anything like that? If you get what I'm saying. So talk about how you're watching a movie and it's blackmailing. People like to blackmail, so they use that as their weakness, to taking advantage of that person. So it's most likely more like that. I'm not saying blackmailing is more like their weakness, but their weakness could be like certain blows that people hit to their body. Like it could be a body shot, or if they hit their lung, their lung is probably weak or something like that. So certain individual strengths, it could be they talk smart or something like that. It could be more like that. So more like they're the key elements of the character, and it's focusing on the core fighting and how they train and what they do behind the scenes, and also certain skills, the settings of the character that they have, and what they built, how they built up that certain circumstances of throughout each characters. When I'm talking about actors, I mean about like Michael J. White or Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee is one of them. I love Bruce Lee. That is one of my favorite actors of all time. I feel like that movie. What is that movie? Fist of Fury. That was very fire, of how he was. He was just he was going crazy. He was wow. You know what I'm saying? I can do it more better than that, but I'm trying to not be extra today. So yeah, let's what I was gonna say, so this is the part. Segment 1. Who would win in the fight between Bruce Lee? The point is, it's just by Bruce Lee is more important throughout movies, but he's more defined by how it is castable. So capsule. I'm saying it wrong, but forgive me for doing that, guys. But what I was saying is, this is basically like Bruce Lee. Will Bruce Lee or Jackie Chan be in a good movie together? Well, most likely, I got this source from. I think it. I'm gonna look it up. So you guys stay tuned. So to basically talk about like the martial arts, this is by Scream Capsule. So what I got from there, it basically said they predicted, as it was predicted, as how Bruce Lee predicted as a history of how he predicted martial arts and how he did his set moves. But sort of that, like, since his films took a new level in understanding their early assets in 1970s, Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan, they never fought in real life. They never did that. So we don't know how good that would be, but that would be a blast, for people, what people would want to see. So but they already know each other, and they already was in a movie together. I've never seen it before. I want to know what movie it is. Hopefully I can look it up and show you guys. So they even worked together. Like I said, they were both employed at Golden Harvest Studios. So you guys might want to look that up. So there you have it. That's the information I have for that source called Screen Rat Rant. Like I said, it helped a lot. It gave me a little bit of information and mostly talked about Bruce Lee, how he was throughout his movies and his skills and his motives, and such as like how there were other copycatters, using his certain moves. They were copying him. They weren't using their own movies. So I guess this is when he passed away. So rest in peace to him. And they were talking about Jackie Chan a little bit, how Jackie Chan wouldn't allow, playing as Bruce Lee, certain how other characters were doing before. So let's go to the next one. Seeing each actor just fighting together will be a blast, like Michael J. White and Jason Statham. Who am I talking about? If you ever watched The Transporter, you will know the guy I'm talking about. So, like I said, it will be a blast. What I would say for certain things like skills and certain and fighting techniques that actors use for each individual, skills that they use for certain scenes to make it better. To just to they're reviving certain scenes that weren't like before in the past, if you get what I'm saying though. So like they like making their own. What I wanted to say was, this is segment 2. Why is Michael J. White and Jason Statham good in their movie together? Well, what I got from the source, according to Wikipedia, Statham is credited to being a person to help revive, but I think the thing is with Michael J. White, more likely with his interview, it's their collaborations together, the cocky movies that they use, that make so much with their talent and such speed and skills with fighting, and that will bring intense action together, and it's leading up to a higher climax and the sustainability, to making the movie equal with each other, if you get what I'm saying. So like I think that Michael J. White, I would love to. I think we would love to see that. Comment down below, like if you know who Michael J. White, or just point out one movie that would be good, and especially Jason Statham. Hopefully, I'm saying this name right. So you guys say. Okay, so hello everybody. Today I will be presenting our new guest,
Ryan.
Her name's Ryan. So glad to be seeing you guys. So Ryan, I wanted to ask. You said you did kung fu. So
Yes.
What is your favorite action movie?
My favorite action movie is Saving Private Ryan or Cobra Kai.
Oh, okay. Have you ever learned from those things? What information have you gained from watching those? Like, if you get what I'm saying, like.
Probably independence and strength.
Okay. Is there any setting from the character that you learned from?
Probably all of them. They're all good characters.
Okay.
They relate to different people, and I think that's important.
Okay. Who's your favorite actor of all time? Like, you can be an action movie or something else. Some.
I do not have a favorite actor.
You don't.
No.
Okay. Do you know who Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan is?
Yes.
What would you think if Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan were to work together in a movie, or if they were to go against each other? Who would you think would win, or how would you think it would be?
Well, if they went against each other, it depends. I mean, there's different types of martial arts. There's 100 billion different combinations. So you gotta think about that. And so yeah, I feel like both are really strong. The different types of martial arts have different moves, so they can work. If they were to go against each other, they could they could like redo their moves and fight. But I feel like Jackie Chan would probably do it win, because I feel like he's more like in that setting.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds about right. Oh, so let's see what other questions I have for you. Okay, have you ever watched Top Gun Maverick?
Yes.
Okay, what do you think about that movie? Just
It's a good movie representing the Air Force. I guess it's an action packed. It's really good.
yeah, yeah. I agree. I would agree with you on that. So I feel like the choreography of how Bruce Lee and the setting behind Jackie Chan, and Jackie Chan also what I learned. I wanted to tell you about like how I found this source. It's called Screen Cantus or something like that.
Yes.
But it talks about how Jackie Chan didn't refuse to be like Bruce Lee, to act like Bruce Lee. And I can understand that. I don't know if it was to respect him or anything. What do you think about that? Like, why do you think that why Jackie Chan didn't want to, act as Bruce Lee? Is there a reason why?
I feel like when it's coming to different types of characters, sometimes different actors can get really into character, and the movie goes like hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars where they have to produce more movies to give the audience what they want. But I guess with today, characters, people who do play as characters, sometimes they do not get into character, and it leads to conflict. For example, the Snow White movie, the live action one, that was seen as woke, and it went downfall because the actor didn't really go into depth, and it was given another meaning to the people who watched it. And I feel like they should use original characters, original setting, original acting. So it's like, oh, if I watched this as a little kid and they made a reenactment of this, it should be the same. So
right.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yes.
Well, guys, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our channel or go to our YouTube. What is it? Operation Falcon. So please go there and support her. I thank you guys for watching. Would you like to say anything else or any questions?
I do not.
Okay. Well.
But subscribe to Bruce Harris.
All right. Make sure you guys stay rising, and let me zoom on over here. See you guys next time.